My name is Aaron, and I grew up in the world of metal. In fact, it's the only thing I ever really cared about in terms of music. But you know what, recently, I've wanted something a little bit different. Well, welcome back everybody. I hope that you're excited for today because we are going back to BTS for our summer activities. And I'll be having some other stuff coming out too, by the way. I've got that Lego set pretty well established at this point. So anyway, let's hop right into it. We are doing Festa 2021. And this is actually something that had been requested a lot of times in the past, but we're doing it now. Let's check it out.
좋아요.
Oh, those harmonies are nice.
너의 마음은 마치 단두대 너처럼 나를 싹둑같이 없이 잘라냈지만 난 더 깊이 감도 몰래 다가가 너의 일상생활을 만나보네 그때마다 머릿속은 108번에 Oh shit 내 생각은 알까 고민하면 좋아
Let's go.
눈이 되고 오히려 더 좋아 보여 pretty woman
Nice tone. Very old school sounding, almost like Big Band.
Hey, what's poppin', girl?
Poppin'!
또 만났네. What's wrong with you?
Yo.
Alex and Wayne, live Isabel Moran. Baby, go my ticket take, come and show me what you got. Be sexy girl, 나한테 그게 중요해.
내 이상형 충족.
우리 결혼해. 일상의 featuring 중에도 몸무게 99kg. 다칠 수 없어, 너 이거 오늘도 이렇게. 너는 PT 않아, PT
Oh, that was cool.
안에 미치 영화진이 lamborghini 네 마티니 위니 미니 넌 비키니 와 마티니 또 머시리즈 참아주지 너의 미니같이 지니 스틱 anyway 기선 날 제발 꺼내줘 Let me switch your mind 제발 변해줘 알고 있어봐 Let me walk with you 우주 쪽을 해자 해줘
여기 봐 도망가지 마 도망가지 마 도망가지 마
They look like they are good friends. They look like they enjoy each
이거
other's company.
명곡이죠. 명곡입니다.
오랜만이네요.
이거 안무 해야 되는데 오늘은 아쉽지만 라이브로
내 심장 소리 들어봐 제멋대로 널 부르잖아 이 까만 어둠 속에서 너는 이렇게 빛나니까 그 손을 내밀어줘 Save me, save me I need your love forever 그 손을
Good mic
내밀어줘
control too.
Save me, save me I need your love forever 그 손을 내밀어줘 Save me, save me 그 손을 내밀어줘 Save me, save me Save me,
고마워 내가 나에게 해줬어 내가 나에게 해줬어 이런 내게 나에게 해줬어 고기 타던 나에게 해줬어 답답하던 나에게 해줬어 꿈속에만 사던 나에게 깨워줬어 널 생각하면 나에게 깨웠어 슬픔 따위 나에게 해줬어 Thank you 우리가 돼줬어 Army 한번 날아봅시다
이상할 준비가 됐다
준비한다
나 믿어 내 등이 아픈 건 나에게 더 위험한 걸 나 믿어 지금은 미약할지언정 끝은 창대한 미약일 걸 Stop Up in the sky Get em up 네가 택한 길에 새끼 쫄지 마라 이제 고작 준비한 거라 Take me to the sky
날 날 수 있다면 영영 달아날 수 있다면
If could fly 점점 무거워지는 공기를 뚫고 날아
I love that melody. That's nice. Nicely done.
네, 방금 지민 씨 주체를 못 하시겠죠? 드리블은 사나이. 이번 제목은 파이드 파이퍼.
벌 받는 건 아니잖아.
이리 와, 난 너의 paradise.
Can't close your eyes.
Can't close your eyes.
발만 동참해도 더는 소용없을걸.
날 거부하지 마.
귀 기울여봐.
이 노래를 따라와. 조금 위험해도 난 괜찮아. 있잖아.
Nice vocal control on that.
망치러 온 거야. 네가 날 부른 거야.
That's really high.
I'm taking over you. I'm taking over you.
그렇습니다. 다음 노래는 2021 최고의 래퍼 3명이 뭉쳤습니다. 만나러 가시죠. 아, 뭐 신나는 일 없나? 뭐야 이 하얀 설탕 덩어리. 좀 화내도 됩니까? 뭐야 이 파이너스.
에이 싸우지 마. 인트로가 길다고. 조심하라고.
I love the instrumentals
이제
on this.
출발해야 돼. 자, 뛸 준비해.
자,
Let's go. 타오르는 저 혹시 기름이 닿기 전에 먼저 틱탁히 내 빛이 휩쓸려가게 되지. 오늘의 선수 임직하신 내 거수 목이 시작한 동동동동 내 목이 내 동동동동 걷어내게 실토톡 반응이 없어 그냥 담궈버리지 뻑뻑이 진실도 거칠대 거실도 진실대 이것은 뭔가 독하고 판단도 바비한 사람이
물론 필요하지. 타오른 생기가 있어. 어쩌면 우리 역사지. 이 세상을 바꾸기로 하지. 꺼지고 분노하니
I like
분노.
that.
뭔가 분노이지 you know. 분노인 척하면 죽게 진짜 분노치를 버릴 수도 없이 말은 그래. 오 캐라 오. 제가 될 때까지 그래. 오 캐라 오 그래. 오 캐라 오. 부러질 때까지 그래. 오 캐라.
Wow, okay.
나는 아기의 가는 사분홍이 분노해 나는 꺼져야만 해다 그 분노에
잠시 쉬었다 가시죠.
야 너 오늘 깔끔하다 진행 잘한다
괜찮을게.
오늘 좀 하네 가요 톱10
갑시다 여러분들.
같은 하루들 중에 너를 만날 때 가장 나는
What a shift.
매번 가는 일상 그 속에
세상에
너란 사람은 내게 가장 특별해.
아이 죽어요 별은 없지
없지.
아픈 것은 없겠지 나 요즘에 글쎄 붕 떠버린 것 같아 많은 시간 덕에
Incredible.
이런 노래 쓰네 이건 너를 위한 노래 노래 에이, Let's go 자 떠나자 어디? 푸른 바다로 우리가 함께 뛰어놀던 저 푸른 바다로 너게는 걱정들은 잠시 내려놓은 채로 잠시
Chilling back there, dancing.
우리끼리 즐겨보자 촉촉한 푸른 바다 한가운데 작은 섬
비록 지금은 멀어졌어도 우리 맘만은 똑같잖아.
에이
내 곁에 네가 없어도 예 곁에 내가 없어도 예 우리 함께 이거다 알잖아.
같은 하루들 중에 너를 만날 때 가장 난 행복해 매번 다른 일상들 속에 너를
Nice. That's a good ad-lib.
가장 특별해
That's some good harmonizing too. Holy crap. I have many thoughts.
Love you.
That's fun. Okay. Let's see if there's a little bit more. I don't want to cut it off too early. Okay. That's probably where it's going to end. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. And of course, I don't mean this in any way disrespectful, because this is, in my opinion, not disrespectful at all. When I was first told about BTS, when I started this channel, not necessarily outside of the channel, inside of the channel, my personal feeling was a lot of people told me that they kind of were, I guess a lot of them were friends with like some of the guys from EXO and SHINee and kind of all together, like that kind of core group. And so I was kind of expecting them to be a little bit more like that. But, you know, actually, the more I watch them like perform together, the more I actually feel like they kind of feel a little bit more like Super Junior. And the reason why I say that is not has nothing to do with their music, has nothing to do with their vocal talents. It's how they present themselves on stage. They have a lot of the same feeling of like, this is easy, we got this kind of feel to it. And like, obviously all these groups can perform at a high level at a pinch of a hat. But there is a certain extra level of just like, yeah, this is easy kind of feel to it. Like we were talking about, like with Super Junior, like they exude like a calmness, or like they're smooth. It's kind of the same feeling that I get with BTS, maybe with a little bit of extra energy. And I just really think that, for me personally, I like seeing that, because I like, as for someone who has been on the metal side of things, being in a group, you have to be very synergistic, and you have to be able to get along, and you have to be able to make sure that everything functions correctly. And Murphy's Law is always that something will go wrong, it will. And I don't think anything could actually go wrong in a sense where BTS couldn't handle it, if that makes sense. Kind of the same feeling that I get, like I said, with Super Junior. And I really like that. Second off, I think that one thing is actually kind of interesting that I was debating on this a lot, because this is a medley. I have listened to a total of like 4 BTS songs. I was debating whether or not if I wanted to do this so early on. And you know what? I'm glad that I chose to do this early on, because I feel like now that we have watched this, we've watched this together, I feel like that this gives me kind of a like, I always call these 1 week clubs in 10 minutes. And now I can kind of know more or less what to expect, not obviously with everything, but more or less of how and who they are as performers. And to me, that's actually something very important. So I'm actually glad that I did this early. Third off, I guess I should say, they have one of the most unique ad-libs ever. Usually, like with some people, they'll be going off and doing a lot of like ad-libs in the terms of like vocal runs, or maybe hitting like a long high note or something like that. But they are very much with the oohs and ahs, and that's not a bad thing either, because one of my favorite groups, and you see me wear their shirt all the time on this channel, Alter Bridge, they do that too. And I think that it's just interesting to see kind of like what each group kind of does for their ad-libs. And obviously that's not every sound, and that's not, it's just something I've noticed throughout this, is just a lot of like oohs and ahs kind of stuff. But yeah, I really, really liked, there was one song, I think it was Ugh. Let me check that out really quick. Yeah. This rap line is pretty incredible too, by the way. There's a little bit of just really nice. There's just that confidence that I really like. Yeah, this really stood out to me. I'll have to check this out soon. But that rap line is insanity. And actually, if you notice right here, this is a really nice piece of texture vocally. If you listen to, I'm sorry, I don't know the names very well. This one, the one with the hat. He has a really high note right here. Right here. That is vocal texture to the T. That is amazing vocal texture. If you don't know or haven't, if you need a good example, that is good vocal texture. But anyway, really glad that I did this. Like I said, it kind of gives me just a quick glimpse of what to expect. And again, not in every single situation, but I like it. This gives me a good identity of where to go. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll see you next time. Oh.